water if you want water, coffee if you want coffee, because we're at our own homes. If you have a yoga block, feel free to grab a yoga block. I just have a couch pillow that I may or may not use. Good morning, Anna. And then let's just go ahead this morning and we'll start in that easy seated position. If it's not easy for you, just know that we're only going to be here for a round of about 3 to 5 breaths, just allowing us to feel centered and settled in a little bit better. Okay, so you can cross those legs if it's more comfortable for you to just let them be out in front of you. Just make yourself comfortable for these next rounds of breath, okay? So you might want to close your eyes and just settle in. Feel the connection of your sits bones on your mat. On an inhale, allow your spine to lengthen. On your exhale, allow your shoulders to melt away from your ears. You may, on an inhale, want to bring your shoulders up towards your ears, and on your exhale, roll them down your back. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, I invite you to do so now. Envision your intention in your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows on your inhale. Send it out into the universe on your exhale. Gently blink your eyes open, bring your hands out in front of you, lift your hips and find yourself in tabletop. So spread your fingers out nice and wide, point your fingers pointing to the top edge of your mat, and I just want you to gently rock yourself back and forth, back and forth. This next time as you rock forward, you're going to take some nice big hip circles over to the right. And switch, nice big hip circles over to the left. And come back to center. Go ahead and drop your belly, squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift your gaze. Reach your chin long, pull your chin in towards your chest, press your mat away. Cat pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Reach your chin long, bring your chin in towards your chest. One more time, drop your belly, cow pose. And reach long, bring your chin in towards your chest. Cat pose, and just stay here. Don't hold your breath, but allow yourself to rock back and forth. Maybe move your tailbone over to the right and the left a couple of times. And find that neutral tabletop position. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side of your mat as far as you want to go, and then go ahead and send your hips back for a nice big side body stretch on the left side. Maybe bringing your forehead towards your mat. Press through your hands, rise up, walk over to the left side of your mat. Send your hips back. Press through your hands, walk up, back to that neutral tabletop position. Spread your fingers out wide, either elbow facing forward. Curl your toes behind you. Reach your elbows out to the sides of the mat. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back. Press to the L's of your hands as you lift your hips up high for your first downward facing dog, making any adjustments you may need to once you arrive. Go ahead and pedal out your heels right and left. Take your gaze underneath your right armpit and underneath your left armpit. On an inhale, rise up to the ball mounds of your feet. On your exhale, send your heels towards your mat. Inhale to rise. Exhale, send them back. One more time here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, send your heels back. This time I want you to rise up, but I want you to hover your knees 1 inch over your mat. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Belly button pulled back. And lift your hips up high and send your heels back. Rise up and hover those knees 1 inch over your mat. Don't forget to breathe. Lift your hips and send your heels back. One more time doing that. Rise up, hover those knees. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Press down through your hands. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Feel your core start to fire up. And lift your hips up high. Send your heels towards your mat. Take your left hand and bring it over towards your right ankle. If you can't reach your right ankle, try for your right calf, your thigh. And I just want you to pull your belly towards the right as you twist. Maybe bringing that gaze towards that right armpit. And breathe. Maybe with every exhale, you just twist a little bit deeper. And release. And take that right hand towards your left ankle, calf, shin, thigh, and twist towards the left. And breathe. Make sure you're pressing down through your thumb and your pointer finger. Stay grounded on your mat. And twist. And release back to that downward facing dog. Bend into your knees. Lift your gaze and step or hop to the top of your mat. Bow forward and fold. Bring your opposite hand to your opposite elbow, ragdoll pose. Root down through your heels, lift up through your hips, and maybe you allow yourself to sway right and left. Maybe you switch the grip of your elbows and allow yourself to sway forward and back. Allow your hands to hang heavy, your head hang heavy, and just breathe in your forward fold. Big bend, little bends into your knees and press through your heels as you stack your vertebrae one at a time. Your head is the last to rise. Bring your shoulders up into your ears. Relax your shoulders down your back. Tadasana. On your inhale, reach your arms up and stretch and take up space. And on your exhale, cactus and twist to the right, keeping your hips squared forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, cactus those arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale to rise and ride your exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Press your fingertips into your mat, bend into your knees and lift your chest. Actively press the tops of your thighs back, bow forward and fold. Big bend or little bend into your knees and stack your vertebrae one at a time. Head comes up last and bring those shoulders up and relax your shoulders down, Tadasana. On an inhale, reach your arms up, and on your exhale, twist open to the right. On your inhale, return to center. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, return to center, and ride your exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Fingertips into your mat. Generous bend into your knees, then lift your chest. Press your thighs back, bow forward and fold. Bend into your knees, press through your heels, rise all the way up, shoulders come up and shoulders relax down. Inhale your arms up and stretch, and exhale, twist open to the right. Keep your chin level with the earth. Inhale to center, and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center, and ride your exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Press your fingertips into your mat, generous bend into your knees, and lift your chest. Press your thighs back, bow forward and fold. And go ahead and step that left foot back, find that low lunge. We'll be here for a couple of rounds of breath. I want you to plant that left hand and reach your right arm up high and twist. Your gaze can stay down, but on your exhale, try to spin that belly over to the right as you reach up with that right hand. On your exhale, bring your right hand down and use your core to step back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Step your left foot forward, low lunge. Take a moment, settle in, find that foundation, pull your belly button back, shoulders away from your ears. Go ahead and plant your right hand and sweep that left arm up high and twist. Keep your hips lifted and breathe. Bring your left hand down. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat and bow forward and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. This time interlace your fingers, point your fingers to the ceiling, shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a little tiny back bend here if that feels good in your body. And exhale, bow forward and fold. Press your fingertips into your mat, generous bend into your knees, lift your chest. Press your thighs back, bow forward and fold. And step your right foot back, low lunge, hips lifted, gaze lifted. Right hand stays, the left arm sweeps up and twist. And stretch. Left hand down, go ahead and step back, down dog. And step your right foot forward, low lunge. Left hand stays, reach your right arm up high and twist. And breathe. Right hand down. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat. Bow forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Interlace your fingers, point your fingers up. Exhale, back bend if that feels good. Inhale to center. Ride your exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Fingertips into your mat. Generous bend into your knees and lift your chest. Thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands and step back, high plank. First high plank here. Option to always drop down to those knees. Drop down to your forearms. Press down with your hands, out through your heels. Pull your navel in towards your spine and breathe. Keep that right foot flexed as you lift that right leg up. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you try to lift that left hand up. Now, I usually fall over right about here, but you can try to extend that right leg out to the right corner of your mat and your left arm to the left corner of your mat. And if you fall over, who cares? No big deal. One more breath here. Return to center, high plank. Lift your left leg off your mat and breathe. Maybe lift your right hand off your mat. Maybe try to extend your left heel out to the left corner, right hand out to the right corner. And if you don't fall over and this is your first time doing this, how will you ever know that you're making progress? And breathe. Go ahead, return to center, high plank, and settle in. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Left hand stays, reach your right arm up high and twist. Bring your right hand down, step back, high plank. Bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Right hand stays, twist. Left hand down, high plank. Right foot forward, twist. Right hand down, step back, high plank. Left foot forward, twist. Left hand down, step back, high plank. Right foot forward and twist. Right hand down, step back, high plank, left foot forward, and twist. Left hand down, step back, high plank, one more time on the right, twist. Right hand down, step back, high plank, last time on the left, and twist. Left hand down, step back, high plank, press up and back, down dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward, and fold. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale gives you a back bend if you're choosing. Inhale to center. Ride your exhale all the way down, bow forward, and fold. Fingertips into your mat, bend into your knees, lift your chest. Press your thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Press up, high plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes behind you and press up and back, downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat. Bow forward and fold. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Fingertips into your mat, bend your knees, lift your chest. Thighs back, bow forward, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Press it up, high plank. Lower all the way down to your bellies. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes behind you, press back, down dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale all the way down, bow forward. Bend your knees, lift your gaze. Thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Press it up, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies and inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down, curl your toes behind you and press back. Downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift your chest, step or hop to the top of your mat. Bow forward and fold. Bend into your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Shoulders are down and away from your ears, belly button's pulled back. Nice long line from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Maybe you sink it down a little bit deeper. Lift your heels off your mat. Find that balance. Send your heels down. Lift your heels off your mat. Send your heels down. Lift your heels off your mat and maybe press yourself all the way up. Maybe interlace those fingers, palms up, palm tree pose. And breathe. Send your heels down, reach your arms out in front of you, bring your chin in towards your chest, press your hands away. Roll your seat towards your heels as you reach up, shoulders sink down. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your hands behind you like you're sticking them into your back pocket. Squeeze those elbows together, take a gentle back bend here. Press yourself back up to neutral, hands to your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bow forward and fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank, low plank, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog this time. Make sure those shoulders are down away from your ears, shoulder blades squeeze together. Meet back in downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. You're gonna drop your left heel to a 45-degree angle as you rise up, warrior one. Sink in. Tuck that right outer hip back, hips are square to the top of your mat. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. On an exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. Inhale, reach up, sink in. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up. One more time, exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up, warrior one. Exhale, arms down, step back, down dog. Step your left foot forward. Drop that right back heel, 45-degree angle. Reach your arms up. Tack that left outer hip back, warrior one. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. Exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. And inhale up. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale to rise. Exhale, humble warrior. And rise up. Reach your arms up and stretch. Exhale, arms down, step back. Downward facing dog. Bend into your knees. Step or jump to the top of your mat, bow forward. And fold. Go ahead, drop your seat, reach your arms up, chair pose again. When you look down, you can see all 10 toes. Feet are together or inner hip bone distance apart. Shoulders down and away from your backs. Or your ears, excuse me, down your back. Sink down a little bit deeper. Press through that right heel as you inhale. Left leg up, single leg Tadasana. Step that left foot back. High crescent. Exhale, cactus your arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. Open up your hearts and breathe. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, you're going to pull those arms down and take a lunge. Press up and reach. Press through your right heel as you lift that back leg off your mat, warrior three. On an exhale, sweep those arms behind you. Pinkies come together. Or they try to. Airplane arms. And breathe. On your next exhale, you're going to reach your hands down towards your mat. Bring your knees in together so that they're flush. And press that right heel as you extend that left leg up, standing splits. Exhale, single leg squat. Reach up and bend. Reach up and bend. Reach up and bend. One more time. Reach up right here. Maybe rise up to the ball mound of that right foot. Send that heel down. Exhale, bow forward and fold. And breathe. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. And breathe. Walk your hands through center over to the left side of your mat. And breathe. Walk your hands back to center. Drop your seat. Reach your arms up. Chair pose. Belly's pulled back, shoulders down. Sink in. Squeeze your glutes together. Keep your gaze lifted. Press that left heel as you bring that right leg up. Single leg Tadasana. Send that right leg back. High crescent. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open up your hearts. Reach your arms up. Go ahead and drop that back knee this time as we do it one more time. And reach up. Press through that left heel. Warrior three. Sweep those arms back behind you. Pinkies come together. Airplane. And breathe. On your exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Knees are together and flush. Press through that left heel as you reach. Your right toes high, standing splits. And lower down, single leg squat. And bend. Reach up. And bend one more time. Reach your right toes high. Maybe rise up to the ball mound of that left foot. Heel down, step to the top of your mat. Bow forward. And fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, back bend of your choosing. Inhale to center and ride your exhale all the way down. Hop back, high plank. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meet back in downward facing dog. And breathe. Reach your right toes high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Catch your back. Right toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose. Right toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose and hold it. hold it. Use your core to drop that right foot down, low lunge. Drop your back heel as you root down, rise all the way up to warrior two. Gaze past your front middle finger. Don't let that right knee drop in. Tack that right outer hip back and sink in. Inhale up 1 inch. Exhale, reach those knees apart. Press through your right heel as you inhale, star pose and stretch. On your exhale, bring your heels in, sink your hips low. Goddess pose. Bring those arms out, press those knees back, sink a little bit lower. Bring your right hand, right arm underneath your left, eagle arms. If this isn't comfortable, give yourself a nice tight squeeze or stack those elbows out in front of you. Your eagle arm variation. Sink your hips down a little bit lower if you can. On your exhale, you're gonna hinge from your hips, bow forward, and maybe reach those arms out, stretch your upper back, sink your hips down lower, and breathe. Roll your seat towards your heels. Goddess pose, eagle arms, and breathe. Unravel your arms, go ahead and just goddess those arms out to the sides. If you're a male, just find that inner God. Shoulders down, maybe lift your chin. Press through your heels, inhale, star pose. And on your exhale, swan dive, bow forward, prasarda. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Turn your right toes out to a 45-degree angle. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Send your hips down. Hands together to your heart center. Try to keep your chest lifted and your right heel towards your mat, surfer pose. Bring your hands down, lift your hips up, walk to the back of your mat. Find that surfer pose. This time your heels down, hands together to your heart center, and breathe. Exhale, bring your hands down, lift your hips up, walk to the top of your mat. Low lunge. Plant your hands. Don't drag that right foot or try not to. High plank. Exhale, low plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meet back in downward facing dog. Reach your left toes high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Left toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose. Left toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose and hold it. Hold it, pull your core in. Use your core to drop that left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Drop your back heel as you circle those arms up. Warrior two, sink in. Inhale up an inch and exhale, reach those knees apart. Shoulders down. Adjust your pants if that's something that you need to do. Take a quick peek at that left knee, make sure it's not buckling in and that it's out. Reach those arms out. Press your left heel, reach up. Star pose. Exhale, heels in, toes out. Sink your hips low. Goddess. Bring that left arm underneath your right. Eagle arms in this goddess pose. Remember your arm variations here. Stack those elbows out in front of you. Same glow. Exhale, reach. Belly's in. Reach those arms out, stretch out your upper back. Sink down a little bit deeper because you can. My legs are getting a little shaky. Roll your seat towards your heels and up. Unravel your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chin. And breathe. Press your heels. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, bow forward. Prasarda. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Turn your toes to an angle. Send your hips down. Make any adjustments you may need to. Hands together to your heart center. Chest is lifted. And breathe. Hands down, lift up. Walk over to the back of your mat. Surfer pose. Hands together to your heart center. And breathe. Bring your hands down, lift your hips, walk to the top of your mat, low lunge, step back, high plank, low plank, chaturanga. Meet back in downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward and fold. Toe and heel, feet apart, heels on, toes off. Sink your hips down low. Malasana, yogi squat. Maybe you just close your eyes here. Take a moment for yourself and breathe. Bring your left hand down and reach your right arm up high as you twist your belly to the right. Press the back of that left arm into the back of into your left thigh. Work through center and switch. Right hand down and reach your left arm up high. Again, your gaze can be down, out, or upright. You do you. Bring your hands back together to your heart center. Chin's level with the earth. Press the backs of your arms into your thighs. Rise up to the ball mounds of your feet. Press through the ball mounds of your feet as you stand all the way up, heels down, toe and heel, your feet either together to touch or inner hip bone distance apart. Palms face forward, Tadasana. Right foot stays. You're gonna bring that left leg up and over. Maybe your toes just stay on your mat. That's fine. Otherwise, you're bending into that knee without that right knee coming past your right toes. Maybe you're working towards that double wrap. Right arm underneath, left eagle pose. You're gonna press through that right heel as you inhale, arms out, single leg Tadasana, and then sweep that left leg behind you, curtsy lunge. Reach up, eagle pose, right arm under left, sink down. Press through your right heel, sweep that leg around, curtsy, up, eagle, sink low, press through that right heel, up, curtsy, up, cross it over, right arm under left, sink it down low, pull your belly button back, press to your right heel as you rise up, curtsy, 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 sink it a little bit lower, sink it a little bit lower, sink it so low, you're on your mat, your left leg is underneath your right, which I know I'm mirrored to, I forgot about that as I turn to face you. Now, if your knees, it's more important that your sit bones in this front facing cow pose or shoelace pose, depending on if you practice vinyasa or hatha, your knees can be in line, right? But your sit bones is where it's more important. So you might need to physically move your glutes out of the way to make sure that you're on those sit bones. Now, shoulders stay down and away from your ears, belly's pulled back. This is a hip opener. So feel free to bow forward. Feel free to walk those hands out for a deeper stretch. You might just close your eyes. You are bowing forward, go ahead and gently roll yourself back up. Bring those feet out in front of you, knife edge side of your feet. Pull your navel in, rock yourself back. Try not to use your hands. but no one's watching, so if you do, who cares? And if you fall over, no problem, right? All right, top of your mat, please, Tadasana. Left foot stays this time. You bring that right leg up and over. Those right toes can stay on your mat, no problem. Maybe you bend into that knee. Maybe you find that double wrap. Left arm underneath right this time. Sink it low. Press through your left heel. Sweep that right leg back behind you. Curtsy lunge. Reach up, left arm underneath your right. Sink it down low. Press it up. Bring it behind you. Up and around. So this is strengthening our legs, right? But also helping us with that balance. That's so important. Because if we don't practice it, if we don't use it, we lose it. Eagle's so good for our nervous system. Bring that leg behind you, curtsy. Sink it low. Sink it low. And sink it so low. You're on your seat with that right leg underneath you this time. Front facing cow pose. Shoelace pose. Make sure you're on your sit bones. Spine's long. Hinge from those hips if that's something that feels good. And breathe. Yourself back up, cross those feet knife edge side, rock yourself back, rock yourself to stand, step to the top of your mat, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up, exhale, back bend if you're choosing. Inhale to center and exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Fingertips into your mat, bend into your knees and lift your chest. Thighs back, back forward. Plant your hands, step or hop back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Cobra or up dog. Meet back in downward facing dog. Reach your right toes high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Your right knee goes to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, left, extend, open up, fallen triangle, starfish pose. Exhale, hover that seat. Inhale up, exhale, hover. Inhale up, exhale, hover. Gently let yourself go. Reach your arms up, exhale, bow forward. Wide-legged, seated forward fold. And breathe. Shoulders aren't in your ears, shoulders are down your back. Maybe keep your head and neck in line with your spine. Reach for your ankles, your shins, your toes, whatever feels good. Walk over to the left side of your mat, right hand down, or reach up. Starfish pose. Left hand down, step back. Three-limb downward facing dog. Flex your right foot, bring your heel towards your seat, open up your hip. Maybe drop that foot all the way to the left side of your mat and find that flip dog. And breathe. Bring your right hand down. Step back, 3 limb, downward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reach your left toes high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Left knee goes left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Extend, open up, hover, lift, hover, lift, hover, hover, lower down, reach up, bow forward. Nice work, everybody, today. We're going to finish this out on the second side. We've got a couple more things left to do. Go ahead and bring that left hand behind you. Press yourself up, fallen triangle. Bring your right hand down. Step back, 3 limb downward facing dog. Flex that left foot towards your seat. Open up your hip and maybe find that flip dog and reach. Bring your left hand down, 3 limb downward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees and then onto your seat. All right, I wanted us to take a minute to work on an inversion. If inversions are new to you, I've got some options. If inversions aren't new to you, this is your time to do your handstand, your headstand, your crow pose. But maybe you just kind of want to play around with it. So from downward facing dog, you might do some donkey kicks, okay? You might drop down to a forearm plank, press back to dolphin. Walk your feet in, keeping those elbows in line with your shoulders. And you might just reach one arm or one leg up, and you might hop a few times, and you might do that on the other side. But I want you to just take a minute and do you, whatever feels good for your inversions. I don't know about you, but my heat's still on, and with the sun, I feel like I'm doing yoga in like a 105-degree studio right now. Take your time here, and you know what? Maybe none of this feels good to you, and that's okay. So maybe you just take a child's pose. Hi, Sarah. Hi, James. Hi, Amy. Hi, Carol. I love it. Hi, Mike. Don't worry, I'll be done before Silver Sneakers is over, or it needs to start. All right, everyone. Take your time. Lower down to those knees. Send your seat back. Child's pose. Press through your hands. Rise up. Go ahead, take a chaturanga push-up from your knees, working those triceps. Send it back. Come forward. Do a push-up. Send it back. Come forward. Do a push-up. Send it back. One more time. Down and up and back. And roll yourself up. You're going to bring your legs farther apart so you can kind of just set your seat in between your legs. And you might keep your legs together and you might just rest here in hero's pose. But if you want a little bit more today, you might start to recline onto those forearms. You might lower all the way down to your back, keeping those knees connected with the earth. No pressure in that low back. And just relax. Just a couple of rounds of breath here. Hero's pose, whether you're reclining or you're seated in that kneeling position, is just really good for circulation, first of all. Any ladies out there that may struggle with varicose veins, this is supposed to help with that as well. So many benefits, they're really endless. There's just 2 of them for you for today. If you are reclined, maybe you press through those elbows up to those forearms, all the way up, 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 up. Come onto your seat, soles of your feet together to touch, spines long, and bow forward. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, or cobbler's pose, I believe, if you, in Hatha it is. Maybe you press your elbows into your legs for a deeper stretch in your inner thighs. And roll yourself up. This might be where you want to grab that block or pillow. We're going to bring that left leg under, your right leg over, fire log pose. Again, important that you're on your sit bones. You might use that pillow to rest in between your knees to bring your legs closer to one another. You've got that triangle in between your legs. And just relax. If this is not comfortable for you, don't do it. Maybe you just bring that right leg, in front of that left. Shoulders are down. You might bow forward for a deeper stretch in your hips. Fire log pose, double pigeon. As we're been in this shelter in place, it's become one of my favorite poses. Each day, as you practice your poses, you might just see a little progression, right? Or you might not see any at all. Not day to day, but maybe week to week. As you practice your favorite poses, maybe you just take 5 or 10 minutes a day to do what serves your body. Go ahead and switch out those legs. Right leg this time comes underneath your left leg on top of your right, or just in front of that right leg. Bring that pillow underneath you. If you need to bring your knees closer to one another, you might hinge, go forward, and breathe. Roll yourself up. Go ahead and place your prop over to the side. You're going to cross that left leg over your right. And you're going to lower down to your backs. You're going to flex your feet. You're going to bring your right arm underneath your left. You're going to extend your fingertips behind you. Flex your feet. Bring your heels towards your mat. Reach your elbows and knees together. And down. Up. Down. Don't forget to breathe. Working that core one more time with a little tiny set of eagle crunches. Two and one. Switch. Right leg over, left arm under. Flex those feet, knees and elbows together. Two and one. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, extend those legs out long. Arms out to your sides. Close your eyes. Relax into your final Shavasana. Take a deep breath and stretch. Reach from your navel to the tips of your toes and your navel to the tips of your fingers. Reach your right body, side body long and your left side body long. Reach, reach, reach. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Invite one knee into your chest and your other knee into your chest. Allow yourself to rock one side to the other, maybe choosing your favorite side, or rock yourself back and forth. And use that momentum to find yourself in a nice, easy seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center and close your eyes. Return to that intention you set for yourself before class began. Take a moment to reflect on how you feel in your own body at this moment. On an inhale, we reach our arms up and stretch. Exhale your thumbs to your third eye center for positive thoughts. To your lips for gentle words. And to your hearts for love for yourself and love for one another. It is truly an honor to get to lead this fine community every time I have the opportunity to, until we meet again. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you had a good practice. I hope you feel good in your own bodies. I hope that you feel energized to go on with the rest of your Wednesday. What else? Jessica, I miss you too. Yeah, have a great Wednesday, you guys. Mike's up in like 7 minutes with some Silver Sneakers Classic. Jordan will be back at 12:30 with some cardio for you all. And then Jessie will be on tonight, 5:30 bar. We've got a new schedule for tomorrow, so make sure you check it out under our Facebook events and also on the JCC page. All right, everyone, let me know questions, comments, concerns. I am still here for you virtually. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.